Christmas celebrations are cancelled. There is no Christmas tree, no light, no decorations, no festivals in the street.
This year, Christ is still under the rubble in Gaza. Christmas celebrations are cancelled. It is really hard to believe that another Christmas is upon us and the genocide in Gaza has not ended, said Reverend Dr. Manthar Isaac, a Palestinian pastor in Bethlehem in the occupied West Bank. O little town of Bethlehem has become a besieged town of Bethlehem. In solidarity with Gaza, Palestinians in Bethlehem are not celebrating Christmas for the second year in a row. A year ago, the Reverend Doctor joined other Christian leaders in abruptly cancelling Christmas celebrations in the city. If Christ were to be born today, he would be born under the rubble and Israeli shelling. Christ was not born among the conquerors or those with military power, Reverend Doctor said, but in an occupied country, which is what Palestine was 2,000 years ago. Welcome to Deep Dive with Outlook. Today is Christmas. War on Gaza continues. This is an age of war and there are many endless wars. In its latest Gaza situation report, the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs noted the attacks near or on the Al-Awada and Kamal Adwan hospitals in northern Gaza continued. Patients with treatable illnesses were reportedly dying in the enclave due to depleted medical supplies and lack of life-saving equipment. Since launching its war on the Palestinian territory in October 2023, Israel has blockaded and severely hampered the entry of food, water, medical supplies, and other essentials into the Gaza Strip. The conflict has now claimed over 45,000 lives. Additionally, some 90% of the territory's 2.3 million residents have been displaced. UNICEF reported that more than 14,500 children have been killed in Gaza. Many thousands more are believed to be buried under the rubble. As winter peaks, the horror in Gaza continues with no end in sight. Over the past 16 years, items such as wedding dresses, cleaning sponges, baby bottles, diapers, lentils, pasta, juice, books, candles, cups, jam, shampoo, and even donkeys have been banned in Gaza. Think back to 2008. Imagine a toddler craving chocolate, banned. A Palestinian girl needing crayons and stationery to draw a sketch on a A4 paper, crayons, stationery, and even the paper itself banned. Israeli authorities justified these bans as a means to pressure Hamas into stopping its attacks. But when the rockets ceased, the bans persisted. In fact, they only intensified. Worse still, there was no official list. Under intense international pressure, Israel eventually lifted restrictions on some items, but essential materials like cement and steel needed to rebuild wrecked homes remain banned. In Gaza, this story doesn't follow a rational or any trajectory. War on Gaza continues to rage, civilians continue to die, and oppressive bans resurface again and again. War is ontological devastation. The war is never elsewhere. The war shows us who we are. The war is many things, economics, politics, and more. But most importantly, the war is about people. Continuing from last year's year-ender, as wars rage across the world, we focus on never-ending wars this anniversary issue. Its impact, its survivors, and its stories. In more than 100 pages, people tell their stories in their voices. Stay tuned for Outlook's anniversary issue.